And in case you missed it, Cubans took to the streets in an unprecedented island-wide series of protests against a government that has ruled with an iron fist for more than 60 years. Now, the images went worldwide, and the hashtag #SOSCuba was a global trend on social media. Now, here in Boston, young Cuban-Americans also used technologies to mobilize and rally in what they called an effort to help others understand what exactly is happening in Cuba.
It's time. It's been 60 years, and the bravery demonstrated in Cuba right now, the people risking it all, we want to show them that we're here in the street with them, supporting them. Luckily, we have the freedom to use internet and connect and spread the word, and that's what we leveraged. I met the other organizer less than 24 hours ago, and we got this up in less than a day.
Jordan and we connected on a Facebook Live, watching someone, listening to people talking about what was going on, getting informed, and we felt like we needed to act. We felt the immediacy, we felt the almost shock of just what we were seeing, and I, in the mix of emotions, felt we needed to be in solidarity in Boston.
We want dictatorship to end, and later we'll discuss the other nuances and different details, but right now we're together and we want our country and our island to be free.
People are watching all over. We want to change, we want an end to a dictatorship, and it's emotional, and I'm here for my family.
My grandma came over here, my mom immigrated from Cuba, so things like this is important to me, supporting my island. I wasn't born there, but my family was born there, immigrated over here when they were young. So it's important for me. I didn't think this would happen in Boston. Not a lot of Cubans in Boston, but this is great to see people support my island and just, showing support and showing the love.
I'm here because I think it's really essential for the population here to understand the reason why the Cuban people are out on the streets. It's 62 years of violent oppression against them. Popular misconception I'm seeing in the news is that this is about COVID. This is not about COVID. It's not about the lack of antibiotics and healthcare, although that's horrible and that's terrible. But that's not what is making the people go out into the streets. What's making the people go out into the streets is the lack of human rights and the abuses that people are undergoing every day. People are tired of it. There hasn't been an election in Cuba that's been legitimate since way before 1959 even. And that's what people want nowadays. That's what people are in the street for, and they're not going to stop until they have that. And they need the support of the international community in establishing a provisional government, in moving forward, and getting the advice on how to establish a democracy, and just knowing that the international community is on their side and seeing the human rights abuses that are taking place right now.
We're here doing nothing but amplifying the voices of Cuba. The Cubans are in the street right now, risking life and limb, and they're doing it because they want change. See our voice. When you see us, when you see these demonstrations and you see them peacefully going on, just know that this is for support of the Cubans on the street right now.
Another Boston event in support of the Cuban people will be taking place Friday evening at Doña Habana Restaurant, hosted by the Cuban Cultural Center of Massachusetts. Now, that event will take place from 6 to 7 p.m. Stay connected, as El Mundo Boston will have coverage of that event as well.